so we can get started. Hey, thank you. All right, you all. So I am in my office at home and coming to you live again. For those of you who don't know me, I am Doris Renee, and I am not new to Periscope. I'm not new to community building. I'm not new to any of this. I've been around for a while. I got started in the natural hair community about 4 going on 5 years ago and built the largest natural hair group in the state of Indiana. Then I started working on my online platform and trying to connect with women all over the world. I've been on a speaking tour. I have written several books, and my focus now is in helping women to take care of themselves better. I am one of those women who does the most at everything. You know, I pour myself into my family, I pour myself into work, and I pour myself into my community, and then I end up in a corner crying somewhere because I'm exhausted. So I wanted to focus my work here in 2016 on taking care of women who are giving, and not doing enough for themselves. So self-love, self-care, wellness, that's what I'm all about. And that's what this challenge is going to be about for 7 days. So tell me this, Teresa, it's been a while since I've seen you. Tell me how you're doing. And Style Delegate, please, I'm not good with names yet, but if you type your name in the comments, thank you so much, Teresa. If you type your name in the comments, I definitely want to use your name and make sure that you feel welcome here. Teresa, I have missed you. I have been thinking about you. I need to get better. Maya, thank you so much, Maya. I need to get better about when I'm thinking about you, sending an email or something, because I have definitely missed you, Teresa. And thank you, Maya, for sharing on Twitter. So let me tell you about this challenge. I'm doing a 7-day challenge around the book, You Are a Badass. The book is written by Jen Sincero, and I have been talking about this for at least 3 weeks. And I talked about it 3 weeks ago because I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to go and buy the book to get ready for this challenge. So my followers, you all knew this was coming. Yes, Maya, they do have an Audible version, and this book is a life-changing book. This book speaks directly to the type of women that I usually rock with. These are women who are doers. These are women that show up, they volunteer, they are giving all of themselves to everybody else but themselves, and they've been holding back, right? Because they've been pouring so much into everybody else, they've been holding back. So this event, I'm calling it an event now, this 7-day challenge is really about helping you get out of this box that you put yourself in and discovering what it is you want and what makes you happy. I've often shared here on Periscope and on other places that I got to a point in my life in the last year where I just looked up and was like, no. This is not working for me at all. I have put myself in a position where I'm starting to resent my family. I'm starting to resent all these things I'm doing for everybody else because it's too much. And I have somehow along the way forgotten who I am and what I want and what makes me happy. So that's what this challenge is about. We're going to cover things in this 7 days, right? In 7 days, we're going to cover things like the limiting beliefs we tell ourselves. You know, I know that we've got some future rock stars out there, some future best-selling authors out there. I know we have some future, you know, PTA presidents out there. And, you know, we know we have these gifts and these talents, but we're not sharing them with the world the way we want. You know, I was in a conversation with somebody just the other day, and she was telling me about this opportunity that had come her way. And she said, you know what? I'm so glad you stopped in to talk to me today because I've been rolling this around in my head. I think this is an answer to my prayer because I've been praying for this, but I'm scared. And I was like, yes, I know what that's like because, you know, when God does things, he does them in such a big way. And the way she was going about taking on this opportunity was so small, y'all. I mean, like, he literally had said to her, here, have the keys to the kingdom. And she was saying, well, maybe I'll just, you know, go over in a corner. And he was saying, no, here's the kingdom. And she was thinking, well, if I could just, you know, pay a couple extra bills. And I was saying, no, that's not how this works. You're much bigger than this. And I just remember having this conversation in different versions and variations with so many women. Like, we are sitting on our gifts and our talents, and that's because of these limiting beliefs. So I want to talk about that during the 7-day challenge. We're going to talk about things like how we're not even born with fears. Like, we are not born with fears at all. Somewhere along the line, they are developed. And I absolutely love how the author of this book, Jen Sincero, tackles that problem of how we've developed these fears. Because once we figure it out, and this was one of my light bulb moments, once I read this chapter and I started realizing where these thoughts were embedded, and how even though my family, which is a gorgeous, wonderful, loving, beautiful family, in their effort to protect me when I was younger, they kind of planted some seeds in me that developed into some fears. We're going to talk about that because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. We're going to talk about how to get beyond your comfort zone, and there's just so much more. So there's a lot that's going to happen in this 7-day challenge. This challenge is for women, the busy ones who are always giving of themselves, but they're sitting on their talents. We're going to do this beginning on March 31st. For 7 days. So what you can expect during those 7 days is every morning you're going to get an email from me in the early morning, because I want to kind of set your day up for what we're doing and the concepts that we're talking about. Then I'm going to give you an opportunity to interact with the community that is all bonded together in this 7-day challenge. And in the evening time, I'm going to come and join you so we can have a discussion. We're going to do that on Periscope. Some of those discussions will be private. So if you have not signed up for the challenge, you won't get the invites. You won't see the emails. You need to sign up, all right? So be sure to sign up at extracomplicated.com, all right? That's where I'll be, extracomplicated.com, so you don't miss anything. And if you've already bought the book, because I know some of you have already purchased the book, yay! If you already have the book, listen, there's 24 chapters in that book, I think. Hold on one second. Got it right here. Can you see that? Yeah, cool. All right. So there's 24 chapters in this book. Let me just check that. I want to be accurate. There are 27 chapters in this book. We're not going to cover 27 chapters in 7 days. So if you've already bought the book and you're wondering, hey, Doris, how do I get started? What should I read? Focus on the first 10. All right. And when I say focus on the first 10, if you can't read every single word, do what they taught me to do in college. Read the first line of every paragraph and see if you need to go in deeper. That's one thing. And then the other thing, as you're going along, I'm telling you, you're going to have some aha moments. You're going to have some, oh my God, yes. Yeah, that's going to happen to you. So when that happens, please highlight. You can do that even if you have the Kindle version. Highlight. You can put notes. If you have the physical book, obviously it's easy to highlight and put notes. But even in the electronic version, you can, I'm going to show you. See, this is where I have highlighted a section. And once I highlight a section, I can actually type on that section and get the option to leave a note in that section. So listen, I want you to capture your original initial thoughts, because I'm telling you, this book is phenomenal. This is not your average book club in that we're not going to hit a topic and then she says something and then she says something and we just toss this thing to the side. No, we're going in. We're going deep. I want to know what had happened to you when this this struck you. Why did this strike you so hard? What's going to happen as a result now that you know this thing about yourself? Like, I'm trying to change mindsets so that we can get free, okay? And you are a badass is just one of the first ways I think we should tackle this, all right? So the actual challenge begins on March 31st. That means you have until now, from now to March 31st, to order your book. Now, I ordered one on Amazon just 2 days ago for somebody that's going to be in the challenge with us, and she was really busy. So I was like, look, I'm going to order the book for you. And her book is going to be here tomorrow. No, Monday. So Amazon has a really quick turnaround, and I did not pay extra for shipping, okay? So please get your books. You can kind of rock with us if you don't have the book, but you're gonna miss a great deal. I mean, you can definitely be in the discussions, but it won't be as meaningful if you don't have the book. So please get the book, okay? Get the book. Last but not least, sign up at extracomplicated.com and tell your friends, right? I think I have almost about 20 women or so now that are interested. I need you to bring in, the more the merrier, because we're going to get different viewpoints. We're going to get, you know, more stories shared, and we'll be able to help one another. This is a very supportive, very warm environment that I'm creating to do this challenge, okay? I think that's everything. If you think of something, you let me know. I'm at info@DariceRenee.com, and that's DARICERENE, DariceRenee.com, and I am here for you. So keep following on Periscope. Make sure you turn my notifications on, and I will be back here to kind of ease you into this until we get started on the 31st of March, all right? Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you at extracomplicated.com. All right, everybody. Take care. Be blessed.